Hello guys, welcome to the next video on Linux command line tutorial for beginners. In the last two videos, we have discussed how we can use symbolic permissions in Linux. Now in this video, we will discuss about octal or numerical permissions with the files in Linux. So let's get started. First of all, how we can use, or what is octal permission. So, a octal permission is a numerical representation of the file permission, for example. So, let me just change the directory to desktop first of all, and then we will create a file using touch, for example. So, I will just say file dot txt, and our file will be created, right? And then when we list the permissions of this file, so what I can do, I can just do ls minus l for the file, and then when I do this, I can see the permissions, and this we have seen in the last video. So these three things is for the users, other three are for the groups, and other three are for the others, right? And then we have these three representation, which is read permission, write permission, and the execute permission. So let me simplify the numerical or octal permissions using this concept. So what I'm going to do is I will just open a normal text file, and let's say this is our users and groups and others, like these three groups: users, groups, and others, right? And each have its permissions. So each have read, write, and the third command, which is execute, right? So I'll write read, and then it has write, and for example execute. In the same way, group also has read, and then the write, this will be write, and the execute. And other also have read and write and execute, right? Now octal representation can be done something like this. So for example, if we are using binary notation, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1, right? And same is for here. So this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1, and this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1, for example, right? Now if we want to provide the permission for a file for the user, for example, that this will be users have all the three permission: read, write, and execute permission. So let's start from here. So what we do here, so this is equal to 1 in binary, for example, and then this is equal to 2, because you can in binary you can just double the when you go left, right? And then this is equal to 4, right? And in when you add these three numbers, the addition will be 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 7. So if you want to allow the user to read, write, and execute a file, then you need to give the number notation 7, and this is calculated like this. So you just need to, for example, start from the right, and then write here 1, and then make a double of it, 2 and 4, for example. And then if you want to give the right here, do it 1. Otherwise, if you don't want to give the permission, then do it 0 here. So for the group, for example, I just want to give the group only a read and execute permission, so I will just do write is equal to 0. Okay, so what will be the numerical notation for this? We will start from the right hand side. So the value is 1 here because we want the execute permission. The value will be 0 here because we don't want the write permission, right? So here will be 0 instead of 2, and here the value will be 4 because once again we want the permission here, and the addition of these value will be for example 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, right? So whenever you want to give the only read and execute permission, then you just need to give the numerical notation of 5 here, right? And same you can do here. For example, you want to just give the read and write permission to the others, then what we can do here, we can just give 0 here, and then we can give 1 here and give 1 here again, right? And then this notation will be, for example, 0. This notation will be here, so let's write 0 here, for example, 0 and then 1 and then 1. So let me align everything because these things are not aligned properly, so something like this. So this will be 2 according to this notation, right? And this will be 4 according to our notation here, right? And the addition of these value will be 6, right? And so whenever you want to give the read and write permission, the notation will be 6. So there is a table for these notation. If you want to calculate, it's really easy. I have shown you this is how you can calculate the value. And when you use these number notations frequently, you get used to them, and then you don't even need to remember them. I mean, you don't even need to calculate them. You can remember them automatically. So I have a table for the values. So you can see whenever you don't want to give any permission, you just give 0. If you want to give execute permission, you give 1. If you want to give write permission, you give 2. And then write and execute is 3. Read is 4. Read and execute is 5. Read and write is 6. And read write execute is 7, right? So this is a simple table, and this is how we can calculate these value, right? So you can calculate all the values using this approach. Now for example, I want to change the permission of this file using number notation. Then what I can do is I can just do chmod, and then I can for example give 0 here for the user. 0 means no permission, right? So for the user we are not providing no permission. For the group also, for example, we will provide no permission, and for the others also we will provide no permission, for example for this file. And press enter, and the command is successful. And let's give the long listing of this file. So now nobody have any permission for this file, right? Now for example, we want to allow the user to read, write and execute, right? And for the group, we just want to give the permission read and execute, which is 5, right? So you can just do something like this. So just write chmod, and for the user we want to give read, write and execute, and read, write and execute, the number notation is 7, as you can see here, right? And for the group we want to give 5, which is read and execute. And for example others also we want to give 5, which is read and execute, and the file name, and press enter. Once again do the long listing, and now you can see the user have read, write and execute. The others and the group have read and execute permissions. Okay, so this is how you can use octal or numerical permissions in Linux. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and bye for now.